The AeroWagen kit attaches to any Corvette C7 except the convertible, and we could have gotten any kind of C7 out there to drive. While just about any C7 would have been good, we hit the jackpot and got the mighty and all-conquering Z06. Out of the factory, the Z06 makes 650 horsepower and 650 pounds-to-foot of torque. That is admirable enough, but Callaway has never settled for admirable enough. The Z06 to which this first AeroWagen was bolted also came with the Callaway SC757 kit, which includes an Eaton 2300cc TVS supercharger on top of the block, Callaway's 3-stage intercooler and low-restriction air inlet system. That means the Z06 we drove made 757 horsepower and 777 pounds-to-foot of torque, numbers that are downright Boeing in their impressive performance. Callaway lists 0-60 in 2.7 seconds and the quarter mile in 10.5 at 131. That's almost 2/10 ths quicker to 60 than the stock Z06 and almost a half-second quicker in the quarter. How would it feel behind the wheel? We'd know soon enough. The AeroWagen component is certainly stylish. We'd guess most buyers aren't looking for more luggage space, they want something to distinguish their Corvette from the hundreds of others. Distinction, you know. From the outside, the look isn't as radical as some great historical shooting brake conversions you see when you Google shooting brakes. This one is incorporated well into the Z06 silhouette. While we grew to appreciate the small window that allows you to see out the right rear, the view straight out the back is best viewed from atop a torso shorter than ours. Our freakish dimensions meant we saw the lower half of all the grills behind us and nothing more. Slouch down and your rear vision improves exponentially. When we got up the freeway on ramp, the SC757 portion of this car really showed itself. Our car had the 8-speed automatic, a quicker and faster setup than the 7-speed manual, and an easier one to drive in LA traffic. Just stomp on the throttle and go. For the most part, you don't notice the AeroWagen until you look out the back, but there were times you could hear it. On certain stretches of crummy pavement, we heard buzzes, creaks and rattles from back there. This was the very first unit, we were told. Later, Pete Callaway said he screwed the rubber overstrike bumpers all the way in and applied a plastic conduit to the wiring for the rear glass, in addition to adjusting the striker plate where the rear hatch grabs the carbon fiber wagon roof. That will fix any unwanted noises, we were assured. The noises you do want are in abundance, including a glorious exhaust tone under full throttle. We took the car up one of our favorite mountain roads not just one day but on 2 consecutive days. Overdue book review column be damned. By muscle car standards, the Z06 was exemplary. By sports car standards, it was also a solid performer, with a power-to-weight ratio, 4.6 pounds per horsepower, that puts it in supercar territory. But as a supercar, the whole rig lacked some of the tightness, torsional rigidity and refinement of supercar competitors costing much more. Life's full of trade-offs. The steering, in any of the 3 modes the big mode dial offered, was too fast and imprecise, for instance, at least by those supercar standards. But it was far above most muscle car steering racks. The automatic shifter was quick and smooth. And the power? You can't complain about 757 horsepower on anything.